Hello, dear students. This is your teacher Alejandra, and this is a class of week number 8. Uses of gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds. A gerund is a verb in its ing form that functions as a noun that names an activity rather than a person or thing. Any action verb can be made into a gerund. Gerunds uses. The gerund after some verbs. You use the ing form after some verbs such as enjoy, admit, appreciate, can stand, help, deny, avoid, mind, understand, consider, finish, imagine, and resent. For example, I can stand doing nothing. Okay? Doing is a gerund and it's after the verb can stand. And the other example, she denied breaking the copier. Breaking is a gerund after the verb denied. With other verbs, use the gerund after a preposition. For example, I admit to, approve of, argue about, concentrate on, feel like, forget about, insist on, plan on, talk about, think about. The gerund as a subject. When the gerund is a noun, it can be the subject of the action described by the verb. Examples. Eating too much is wrong. Eating is a subject in this sentence. Hunting tigers is dangerous and inappropriate. Hunting is a subject. Flying makes me nervous. Flying is a subject. Brushing your teeth 3 times a day is necessary. Brushing is a subject. Smoking causes lung cancer. Smoking is the subject of the sentence, and it is a gerund. The gerund after prepositions. The gerund must be used when a verb comes after a preposition. This is also true with certain expressions ending in a preposition. For example, the expressions in spite of and there's no point in. Examples. Can you sneeze without opening your mouth? The preposition is without and opening is a gerund. She is good at painting. At is the preposition and painting is the gerund. She avoided him by walking on the opposite side of the road. By is the preposition and walking is the gerund. We arrived in Madrid after driving all night. After is the preposition and driving is the gerund. My father decided against postponing his trip to Hungary. Against is the preposition and postponing is the gerund. There's no point in waiting. This is an expression that ends in a preposition. In spite of missing the train, we arrived on time. This is the other expression. Infinitives. An infinitive is a verb form that acts as other parts of speech in a sentence. It is formed with to plus base form of the verb. Example, to buy, to work. Infinitive uses. The infinitive after a verb. Many different verbs are followed or can be followed by a second verb in the infinitive. Examples, I hope to see you next week. Hope is a verb and to see is the infinitive. I hope that I'll see you next week. Hope is a verb and then we have the word that. He claimed to be an expert. Claim is the verb and then we have the infinitive, or we can also say he claimed that he was an expert. I managed to reach the top of the hill. To reach is an infinitive after the verb managed. And would you care to swim? Okay, we have the infinitive to swim after the verb here. The infinitive after a question word. The verbs ask, decide, explain, forget, know, show, tell, and understand can be followed by a question word such as where, how, what, who, and when, plus the two infinitive. Examples. She asked me how to use the washing machine. Okay? After the WH word how, we have the infinitive to use. The second one, do you understand what to do? We have the WH word what, and then we have the infinitive to do. Tell me when to press the button. We have the question word when, and then we have the infinitive to press. I've forgotten where to put this little screw. We have the question word where and the to infinitive, which is to put. I'm not sure I know who to call. Okay, we have the question word to, and then we have to call, which is an infinitive. The infinitive after a noun. Some nouns can be followed by a to infinitive. Many of these nouns have been formed from adjectives or verbs normally followed by a to infinitive. Examples: the ability to cooperate with others is as important as managing on our own. Okay? Here we have the infinitive to cooperate. Our decision to close the firm was a difficult one to make. We have the infinitive to close and the last example. We were surprised at his offer to take us home. We have the infinitive to take. The infinitive after an adjective. There is a common pattern using the to infinitive with an adjective. These phrases are formed: subject plus to be plus adjective plus word of someone plus to infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. Examples: it is good to talk. Okay? We have the to infinitive after the adjective good. It is good of you to talk to me. And the second example: it is important to be patient. We have the infinitive after the adjective important. It is important for Jake to be patient with his little brother. Thank you. If you have any questions, here's my Gmail account. Remember to write down everything on your notebooks. Bye.